doesn't register here, but oh well, we'll deal with it.
I hear you.
Yeah, I know you guys hear us. And everything else seems to be working, but my meters don't seem to be working. All right. We'll figure it out. Quiet on the sit.
I'm Chris Spears, and you're watching. What's your name again?
Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and this is Lunch. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question personal life choices and why you do the things you do.
That's right. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Thirsty Thursday, November 7th, 2019. Inside and outside Shroud Avatar. How's everybody doing out there today? And welcome. I'm having a bitch of a time trying to figure out where the hell this is, so I had to remove this thing from.
This is an owl's head.
Yes, I know that. I know where we are. Torque, thank you for the host, is removing
like to
marbles. So I got to do, there it is, the launcher.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't figured it out yet?
I was looking for marbles. I guess I wasn't seeing. It was launching marbles, and then all of a sudden it said, ain't gonna do it.
Well,
I'm trying to figure out something right, you idiot.
I'm trying to figure out why my bit goal is not working, even though the goal is started.
Let's see. Okay.
Oh, wait, that's because I put today's date for that goal to end there. Now it would work. But yeah. My marbles is working. Of course, I downloaded it via Steam.
Yes, it's the only way you can run it apparently now. And let's see if this is going to pick up the right window. Look at that. Picks up the right window and everything. Very good.
Does something. Yeah.
Very good. Now, integrated with Steam, if you have previously signed in with Twitch. Yes, we are.
Click sign in with Twitch, yeah. Caffeine's like, go to Shroud Marketplace and buy my beetles.
Go buy those beetle carapace. That's right.
Yeah. And then,
Click here to sign in. Ooh, that was an interesting noise.
there are new maps.
New maps. Successfully linked. All right. Very cool. And we've got leaderboards and some new stuff here now.
Yeah. I want to know what they now say things like founder. What's a founder?
Like what?
Yeah, you'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah,
but there was a patch yesterday that we didn't talk about.
No, that was this morning, wasn't it?
What? Yesterday's date's on it.
Yesterday's dates. Let me see what's on it. Let me see.
We are currently playing version 1072.
Now live 3 hours ago. Yes, thank you. 3 hours ago. Live 3 hours ago. Hello.
I haven't looked at Chris's tweets yet.
Well, that's what I'm going by. Live 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Came out this morning, but anyway, yeah, having a couple tough times. What happened to your music? Did you stop playing for a reason? You getting tired
Well,
of Stones finally?
Stones wasn't on loop. I mean, it was it was there.
There you go. Get
Uh,
us some
so-
real tunes going.
Build number 1072 did come out 3 hours ago, although the patch notes said it came out yesterday.
November 6th at 7 a.m., which is the one that failed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but the Tartarus Cursed Maze is finally PvP.
Finally.
Ardoris Teleporter now correctly takes you to Ardoris.
Instead of the depths of the fall PvP dungeon.
Yeah, that's awesome. They did some typo fixes for the Crown Shop. Cherry Petals falling visual effects now correct brightness. A number of new store items for Thanksgiving items and fairy items.
Oh, new Thanksgiving items.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'll have to take a
So-
look at that.
There's been a huge change in the break weapon and break armor skills. They get a chance to dispel a positive buff on targets.
Positive buff on targets. Okay. Dispel a positive buff.
Yeah. So like if you have if we are fighting and you have a strength buff, I would be able to dispel that strength buff.
There's a chance on hit, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
or on
Yes.
use of said skill. Okay. The heck just happened there? It looked like.
I don't know.
I see.
Then there's several more artifacts added to enchanting list, including Sword of Speed, Wand of Air, Wand of Fire, Mace of Unsummoning, Staff of Death, and Crossbow of Accuracy.
Yay!
Thankfully, that came out 3 hours ago, or 4 or 5.
Well, it was supposed to come out yesterday.
It was
just
supposed to
never
come out
actually
yesterday,
did
yeah.
come out yesterday, yes. And
And then-
this
yeah.
time the notes were out long before the release instead of the release being out and everybody
Yeah.
complaining as to where are the release notes. But
Yeah. So
good
that-
thing is
that
we're
was
getting
there.
releases and we're getting notes and we're getting all sorts of updates in the meantime.
And Chris did tweet out that at least one more patch is for tomorrow morning to address a balance issue in uncommon and better bandit chest piece.
Well, we've got a lot of
Yeah.
stuff from Chris.
Yeah.
We got a couple interesting things to talk about. Somebody over at the Avatars Express actually did bullet point his
Yes.
thing with the House of Mangar.
Yes.
And I gotta say, whoever wrote that really went out on a limb because it not exactly reported what Chris said. So we'll cover that here. In a
Hey
minute.
man,
But
maybe they're trying to steal our tagline by interpreting the news. So you
oh
don't have
well,
to.
I tell you, this isn't
Yeah.
interpreting. This is like fake news. Bad. I mean, I tell you what. Yeah, not totally fake news, but it's
So-
very misleading in the way it's been worded. But before we
Uh-huh.
move on, let's go ahead, open up today's giveaway. Exclamation! I love free shit. Got a large polar bear, courtesy of Storm's Pets. Oops, what did I just do there? Just move something or did it go where it's supposed to? Okay, it stayed where it's supposed to. Very
And
good. Didn't actually
I-
move it. Yes, I should make
I will say
today's
this
announcements.
new map appears to be the longest map ever.
Oh, which you talking about? Marbles map?
Yeah, and it's already been going on for 5 minutes and 40 seconds on this one map.
Well, I like the fact that I don't have to have the launcher open anymore. That's good. So
yes.
there's no
I
extra
can
window
close that
sitting-
folder. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can launch it directly from the Steam launcher that's on my taskbar already, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Dirty Garden Gnome with the whole 10 bits. He didn't even terminate them. Oh, yes, he did.
No, he did terminate them, but the terminate bonus only works with 20 bits plus, I believe.
Nope, he got 1 bit for 10, looks like.
Bonus one. Okay,
bonus one. He terminated them. How you doing,
Good.
Dirty Garden Gnome? And Sean, you fucker. How's your wife doing, brother? How are you doing? Everything okay by you guys up there? Botox, Econdis, Eagle. Who else is out there? Lancel, Lancerman. How y'all doing?
Well, lots of people are out there.
-10 for bonus.
Yeah.
There he is. Another 80 bits. Thank you, Dirty Garden Gnome. Thanks to Dirty Garden Gnome, we will hopefully be seeing Garden Gnomes in game.
Maybe.
And doing very well. Cancer-free, all looking very good. Great to hear. Great to hear.
That is good to hear.
Yes, absolutely good news. Always good to hear that. And, of course, we're always thinking about you, brother.
Yep. But you want to cover the Avatar Express and their summary of Chris's stream?
Let's go here. The Avatar Express. Yes, let's get this up on screen. Let's, yes, okay. Can't have his Bud Light, though. Big Shroud of the Avatar logo
Sean,
up there.
You can keep your Bud Light. That's all I got to say.
Hey, did you all see that advertisement for that Austin Brewing Company that's got the 99 pack now available in stores near you?
Again? Yeah, they've done that before.
I thought that was pretty cool. 99 pack for $99.
Yep.
Bring a flatbed because you're gonna need a long flatbed to put that damn thing in.
Just put it in the bed of your truck.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but yes, we do have the Avatar Express with the House of Mangar Theater QA with Chris Beers, and I am going to read verbatim, and then we shall interpret whenever we feel like.
Are you going to read the intro, or are we going directly to bullet points, just so I know what we're doing here?
Here, I'll summarize it for you. House of Mangar had Chris Beers on. Someone on the forums actually pointed out the time stamp that's Violet Dionysus. That it is a 10-hour long stream, but Chris shows up at 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 25 seconds. So let's start going into the QA section. When asked why he decided to acquire the game, Chris responded that Richard loves making games, but he doesn't like to manage. Dallas Snell, the other co-founder, also retired, so the game needed to move forward, and Chris was the guy up for that task. He did not want to take over the company under Portalarium with all its baggage, so he established Catnip Games.
All true. All true. Yes, and everything else, go speak to the lawyer. There's, I guess, non-disclosure and other legal stuff they can't talk about publicly, and that's that.
Yeah, I was going to
answers. Go see the lawyer.
I kind of thought that Catnip Games was established before that.
According to Chris, Catnip Games was just his Twitter handle, and he decided to use that since everybody was familiar with it when he incorporated his company. Or his LLC or whatever it is that he has.
A quick Google search shows it was actually incorporated on January 9th of 2019.
Of what?
January 9th of 2019.
Yes, earlier this year, because we know that he's actually taken over since approximately February of this year, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Then there's much that Chris cannot tell us, but he seems happy. That's called contact the lawyer. And as far as I know, that lawyer hasn't gotten back with anybody. maybe he will eventually. I quit reading those forum posts. A while
You
ago.
know, the forum posts just went. I think most people got their
Gave up?
answers and just moved on. Catnip Games does good, Portalarium does good, and Investors' Monies is still where it's supposed to be. So, but again, you got Class B stock, so you should have known that what you were buying when you bought it.
It's a non-voting share. Doesn't do anything.
Non-voting stock. That's right.
Doesn't do anything. So Chris stated that his end of the year goals are to have Inkley, Lua, and the overworld portion of episode 2 content in the game.
That is not true. He's gonna have phase 1 of Lua and Inkley. They're not going to be in fully functional end of year. Same thing. What the heck? Oh.
Seeing it's his goal, not that it's going to happen.
Yeah, but, it's like, Chris stated all this is going to be here by December. That's not true. Following that, but the next bullet point.
Let's go with the normal Portalarian thing. The first iteration of said system.
The systems are going to be implemented by and started.
Hopefully.
They are not going to... Hopefully. Well, he already said next point. Yes.
Lua is set to go into the next release.
Yes, and he's stated already that Lua is just about ready for phase 1, the initial starting point. Yes.
Hopefully it's put on QA, and then we can see whether or not it gets pulled due to some technical issue. Yeah, set to go into the next release. Hopefully. Possibly. We'll see.
Yes.
QA. A new tab labeled
I
Lua.
think it's going to go into QA for this weekend and not next release.
That would be release 72 or whatever it is. What release are we on? 71?
71.
Yeah. I think that's what they're trying to say. Next release, not next patch.
Well, there was speculation on Chris's part that
he was just going to patch it straight into the game.
It doesn't specify whether the next release is a patch or next release was release 72. So just putting that to rest there. Okay?
I know. Yeah, because it's all releases.
Yes.
QA preferably.
Point. They're all releases. Every patch is a release.
Yes. QA. Put it on QA first. A new tab labeled Lua will be added to the chat box. You'll be able to see your combat calculations here as your crit, damage, etc. changes, depending on what you are fighting. So I guess that means that Chris is going to expose us all to Shroud Math.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's going to be awesome when people start going through and saying your formulas are wrong.
Yeah, input your commands, but I don't know if it's actually going to export it into that chat. Is that the plan? Is that it'll be able to... Yeah, see, I'm not too sure about that, but...
supposedly you'll be able to pull stuff, but this statement...
Right, but I thought Lua was going to be able to allow you to run commands that would dump the data to something like another website. I don't know, or to a file. I don't know if it's actually going to dump that into your chat box. Yeah. Although that's quite possible, as I heard him talking about this, but I really didn't pay much attention to it because I don't do any programming. Semicolons and I don't get along.
Yeah. Dirty Garden Gnome's summary is that good questions to start off devolved into numbers complaints, and I started to fall asleep because math. But if it does actually include all of that data, as far as like the exposure to the formulas, that will actually be good for a bunch of people because they'll be able to actually point out some mathematical mistakes.
The calculations as set by you. He's going to expose data, and you're going to be able to mine that data and use your math to get what numbers you want. So you want to know
which means a DPS meter,
right,
or something like that.
But I don't think it's going to expose you to the actual
Shroud Math.
Math inside the actual what's the word I'm looking for? Scripts. Yeah, you gotta apply your own scripts to pull your own numbers out of it.
The number of times that he's yeah,
or I guess reverse engineer it.
Yeah.
Run your script
Well,
to find out what the damage is, and then do the backward math from there.
Shroud Math.
Shroud Math.
Yeah, don't know. New quest system is being worked on and will not repeat the mistakes of the past.
We will try not to repeat the mistakes of the past. He didn't say it wasn't going to. They said they were going to try not to repeat. Yeah, so let's get that straight.
Hey, they only try to make the same mistake at least once.
Gonna try not to repeat those mistakes, and yes, with the help of everybody else, we will keep reminding them of those mistakes so that they are constantly reminded not to do them again. But yes, he didn't say they wouldn't repeat them; they said they would try not to. So let's just keep that to the point.
You just want that qualifier included.
It's a big qualifier, man.
We're never going to repeat those mistakes.
Words are very powerful. You and I both know that, as well as punctuation.
Let's eat grandma.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Exclamation, I love free shit. Got a large polar bear from Storm's Pets for you folks out there to claim. Coming up, I think I may even give away an obsidian potion. Gold at the end of the stream today.
You'll give away something?
You reminded me I had obsidian potions floating around. So.
Lots of them. But yes, more group content will be added in episode 2 that you will not be able to solo.
Yeah, he's going to try and do that.
Fix the AI, then you've changed the game.
Well, this sort of goes to the stuff we were talking about yesterday that Fazol actually brought up about putting like lieutenants and other minions and stuff with boss battles, making them a little tougher in waves. But as Chris pointed out, when they created chili beans, for those who really know it well, they thought that it was going to be a long time before anybody would be able to beat that, and within a week, people were doing speed runs naked, so, soloing it.
Well, when Chillblains was put in, that was in the way, release.
But again, they thought that, like that, basically it was going to take people a while, and they didn't see people. And paraphrasing Chris's words, he's been shooting under expectation instead of over expectation, and every time he gets burned on it because the players just eat up his new area, and they become challenges that hey, I did it in a half hour naked.
That's because the AI is the serious limiting factor. I mean, and that is something where it's like there's a reason that, as we talked about yesterday, everybody casts down a little ring of fire. They set up some immolation, and then they toss in a meteor shower or two, and
15
they don't stack.
months.
Give the bosses douse.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but then it's like
change
the spells that they're using, change their actual patterns, and tell them it's like, hey, if you're stuck in this area of effect spell, get out of it.
Yes, Viking face.
Yep.
But
and then if you're naked, arrows and fire should burn the shit and rip you to shit.
Yeah.
What are our track numbers now? 1 through 52, because the Halloween ones are gone.
And there are several new ones. A couple of new ones. 51 and 52 are brand new.
51 and 52. Haunted Hills. I guess that's still a Halloween one. And the space.
And woohoo! Thank
Dealer's
you, Waldo,
choice.
for 500 bits. Hey, let's go with the space station.
Space Station was going to be my choice, so let's do that.
Yeah. 52. Then after that, Waldo did cheer 500 bits, so we do have that coming up as well.
Very cool.
Don't forget, join in on both streams. Let me know when you're ready, Laz.
I'm never ready. You know better than that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But Waldo is going back a couple of minutes for the Shroud Math and Lua stuff. Chris said that they were going to be creating a verbose combat output, including the rolls and the resistances. So you will be able to deconstruct the Shroud Math.
That was my thought, but I never thought he would expose everybody to the actual math itself.
Yeah.
Let them do their own work and figure it out.
But let's go ahead and click start in 3, 2, 1, start.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So
Got a minute to get in on the action. First marbles game of the day, unlike Whacked Out Wednesday, where, man, we got crazy yesterday with the marbles.
This is, well, we've got another game coming up right after this one. So we are going to be doing some marbling.
Gonna be rolling some balls right here live on stream. This new track looks very interesting. It's very reminiscent of Star Wars, where Luke fell down to the shaft.
Someone loses a hand?
Someone loses a hand, yeah.
Maybe that's why it's called the space station.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. All right, 10 seconds.
5 seconds. But this is a very long map, so we are going to have lots to talk about.
Is it a long map? Let's see. Ooh,
if you look at the world record, 4 minutes long.
4 minutes, 43 seconds.
For the record. Yeah, it's a long map. We're going to be here for a while.
Let's see if we can't find somebody who breaks that. Wow, this really is interesting. Is
all the tubes? Well, so this is Luke falling down the trash chute and then getting sucked to the outside, I would go with.
Watching him rim the hole.
Yeah. See, I want to know where it's pulling the logos for everybody. Is that just their Twitch logo?
From Twitch, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I would believe that to be the case.
What were we talking about before I went back and talked about the Shroud Math? Were we talking about the new quest system and not repeating past the sins of the
mistakes of the past? Yes, they were going to try not to, but
because they've never reintroduced the same bug over and over and over and over again.
That's never happened.
Never.
Man, this is like taking forever for the gravity to take hold here, man. They need to fix this.
They need to add a little bit steeper of an angle.
Something, man.
Yeah.
It's
like no one wants to fall in.
Why this track takes so long. And I don't know
why.
Yeah, is my marbles is not actually following marbles. I don't know why.
What's it following?
It's nothing. It's just got the original. See if I can't fix this real quick. Properties.
You're gonna do something?
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it so that it gets the right.
So, have you finally fallen through the hole yet?
Yeah, but nobody's seeing that on stream.
They can watch it on my stream for Julian.
I don't know why we're not seeing it here either.
It says it's waiting to start. Weird.
No, I mean, I'm seeing it here, but
okay, yeah.
They're not seeing it on my stream. My stream has just got the actual top of it. I don't know why, but we're running. Skeggy Media is out in front. we'll continue to follow this.
Yeah. I am way in the lead on my side, so that's all that matters to me. And thank you, Dirty Garden Gnome. As I'm going up and around, and even though it says I'm in 8th place, I'm actually in 1st.
Yeah, well, this one is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's telling me that Dirty Garden Gnome is in 1st place when he's actually in last place.
Yeah, it's one of those where we don't know where in the map what the lead is, because the map itself goes round and round, and so
Oh,
it
so
can't
you mean
track.
he may actually be in the lead?
Well, no, he's
Yeah.
not in the lead until
There we go.
as soon as he turns the corner and they can actually track where it's supposed to be, then it will put him in the back in the lead. Because I went from 8th to 1st, and let's just say no one is near me right now. Oh, someone's going to catch up as I'm going through this room. Yeah, whoever designed this should have found a way to speed this puppy up and make people bounce out. This is some weird
Yeah,
stuff.
for some reason, my marbles is stuck on the start screen. I don't know why.
Don't know.
We're running a race, but on stream it just has it's stuck and it.
Yeah. So, how many times have people in the community asked for repeatable content as like quests that were daily that were actually rewarding?
I don't know, once or twice.
Just once or twice, yeah.
We got
So
quite
maybe
a bit of repeatable content. I don't understand.
Yeah. But hopefully that is something that they look forward to and include the most of, and not focus on what's supposed to be the episode 2 storyline. Or are they just going to completely abandon the episode 2 storyline?
I'll try and answer that here in a minute when I try and fix this here.
We have a victor on my side. It
we
only
have
took
one
5.5 minutes.
Well, Julian Penny, congratulations.
See, Julian is 2nd on my stream. I came in 1st, so don't forget you're supposed to send me all your scrolls. And then Julian fell out of the map, which is actually kind of cool that he fell out and then we can still track him on this thing.
Nope. Still doesn't want to capture marbles. I'll have to figure out why that is.
Oh, do you have two versions of marbles open?
No. It's got the actual track, and it's still got the start button up top, like, the game hasn't even started yet.
Yeah. Huh.
We're waiting for a couple people to finish still. Skeggy Media is stuck up there, and so is Dirty Garden Gnome.
Yeah,
anyway, Julian Tenpenny, congratulations.
Yeah.
Sorry y'all didn't get to see that. We'll see if we can't get that fixed. I think I have to capture it in a different type window.
Why, thank you, Mom. Thank you. I will take that pulp and turn it into squirrels. Yeah, Dirty Garden wants to know, now that the AI is fixed, will soloing be greatly reduced? AI's still not completely fixed, but Chris's goal for new dungeons and new stuff is to not make it soloable. But everything that he said is supposed to take a year in order to do ends up taking 3-4 days. So unless AI is seriously addressed with monsters, then you end up with everything being Chris's thoughts on something being way off from what players are capable of. And Lily or Tyrion, stop eating my green screen.
He can eat on it just as long as he doesn't knock it over.
Eating leads to pulling.
Leads to puking up green stuff on your bed.
That too. Now, let's see. Hold on. Where was I? Waldo, you get to choose the next map, 1 to 52. Don't forget, 51 and 52 are the new maps, but they're both kind of long.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let's see. We do a different capture type for this.
And while you're waiting for that, Waldo would like the Temple of Steve, so I will wait for you to do that.
What kind of window capture do you have it set as? Do you have to set it up as a new capture, or?
No. Let's see. Let me go find marbles. What is marbles? Marbles.
I'm gonna try
properties.
game capture instead.
Yeah,
How
I
about that?
think I've got it set up as a game capture. Actually, I've got it. Yeah, game capture specific windows. That's what I've got it set as. Ooh.
There we go.
Did you finally get marbles up?
It's scrolling on screen. Yep. Now let me just do that. And there we go.
Don't forget, you need to play.
Yeah, hold on.
No, I'm telling everybody on the stream. No one's joined the game yet.
Oh, that's because we haven't told them to join the game yet.
If they were watching, they could have joined a while ago. Any kind of, yeah, spell it right. And then, see, I'm waiting because it's going to happen soon because Tyrion is like looking at the floor and now going off.
What track we running?
Temple of Steve, 39.
39, Temple of Steve. All right, I
Yeah.
think this is going to work. Here we go. There we go.
And let's go ahead and click start in 3, 2, 1. Start.
Start now.
Yes. Don't forget to play on both streams to
That's
double
right.
your chances.
Hopefully you'll
Oh,
actually be
victory.
able to see this time, right? Let's see here if I can't do that until we get started. So we'll have to wait and see if it follows down. I think we got that problem solved. And anybody wondering what happened? Yes, Marbles changed how they provide the game to us, I guess, yesterday and today, and it's now on Steam. So we had to uninstall our old versions, reinstall on Steam, and
Old version wouldn't even patch to the new version of the games. Weren't left with much choice.
And it's real fun to find out 4 minutes before the show.
Hey, man, I gave you plenty of time.
Yeah, I know. 4 whole minutes.
I know. To download 2.3 gigs of whatever.
That's it, Skeggy. Double your chances of coming in last. Congratulations and good luck to everybody. Here we go. Ooh. Be
Yes.
cool.
So don't forget, Temple of Steve starts off with the ringing the big round. Oh, what color is this?
Brown
stone
hole.
color. Brown, green.
Looks
and,
brown to me.
Oh, brown, green, gray, and some other shades of dirt colored hole. Laz is in the lead, unfortunately
Yay, me.
for you.
And look at that. You and I are in 1 and 2. You're first, I'm second. And we're already down the loop as everybody else is entering the combat zone.
Econdis thinks it looks reptilian. I would go more with cobblestone.
Yeah. I would have to agree on the cobblestone look.
Yeah. Because it does form patterns that is just repeated throughout the entire thing.
And Botox and Econdis just blew by you and I. Lancel left us in the smoke as well.
Yeah. Econdis is in the lead with Lesney in second. You are in third on my stream. I'm bringing up the rear with Lancel. We are both cruising way back in the back. Econdis still in the lead, but you can't use the lead thing because it's completely messed up because of height.
Twisties, turnies, weirdies.
Yeah. See, Econdis is back in the lead, Lancel is not in second. NBNN News is now in second, but considerable distance behind. Last set of loops for Econdis, not a lot to
We
slow
got
him
Lesney, just took the lead. I'm giving him a good chase, trying to keep him from taking my scrolls.
Skeggy jumped way ahead of you through one of those mixing bowls, and then Econdis decides that screw this map, I'm out of here because he fell through the wrong
Through this
hole.
noise, I'm going home. Who's gonna fall? Lesney beats me to it, and the tray moves. I'm ejected.
Oh,
Torque's ejected.
Skeggy missed the tray. Will Laz find the tray because he's the next one up, or is it Lesney? Oh, Lesney missed the tray. You gotta love moving trays.
Yeah. Skeggy get into the tray? Yes, he does.
Oh,
and he comes
you know who found the tray? Me. I found the tray. Everybody else, I wasn't even anywhere near the lead. Julian, nope. The only person to finish the map was moi on my stream. So that is a great. Hold on, I need to.
I love this shit. I tell you what. So
and then
fun.
I need to wait for someone to deliver my victory winnings. So that way I can turn it into scrolls. But yes, moving right along back to what's it called?
The Avatars Express.
Yes, Avatar Express. More group content added into episode 2 that you won't be able to solo. Remember, fix AI, and then a lot of your issues resolve themselves as far as difficulty of the game. And because there's no reason that a tier 5 mob should be running out of a fire or should be staying inside of a fire and just collecting all that AoE damage.
Sure it should. They're stupid undeads.
Stupid undead that can shoot you once and kill you.
That can cast magic on you. That's right.
Yeah, they're completely brain dead, and yet they have some magic. PvP in Tartarus is still getting the kinks worked out, but rest assured, they're going to come eventually.
That's right. That was good.
Yeah, no, that's coming up. Never mind. I was gonna jump the gun. One of the first
say that he already mentioned that today.
I was gonna jump the gun.
Okay,
to something completely different, PvP related. One of the first scenes of episode 2 will be a system like Chillblade's Compendium, which is going to challenge dungeon where you have to clear the room and then go on to the next one, and it gets progressively harder if you've never been into chili beans. Yes. I know. So we will see. And then many PvP ideas were talked about, with Chris agreeing to turn off ransom for PvP and leave it off for one release in order to see how many people engage in PvP during that time.
We could try that. Is not Chris agreeing to do it. We could try that. That was his words. We could try that. I don't think he committed to that, but we'll keep an eye on that and let you know.
He could also turn on full loot for 1 month and see how that changes PvP.
Yeah, that would be my suggestion.
Yeah, I mean that would be something completely different. 1 month, no loot. The next month, full loot. How about that?
I like that idea.
Yeah. Then someone commented during the stream, forced group play is really bad if Capnip is trying to get Shroud's original backers back because many of them played back because for its single player solo story aspect. We talked about this yesterday.
I was gonna say, this is the clip that we played for you guys yesterday, and where Chris strikes back. Yes, And
And-
don't buy into the hype. Basically, is what he's
Yeah.
saying. Is people who want to play this game are playing the game. People who don't want to play the game, well, I'm sorry, they're just bashing the game. But
well, as I pointed out yesterday, which Chris completely forgot as well, there is still a single player offline version of this game.
yes,
Go play that.
you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But but he didn't even. He's just saying just leave completely.
Well, again,
He's
if
not.
this
He's not.
doesn't conform to what you're looking for in a game, and because it doesn't have this, it sucks, and because it doesn't do it the way I wanted, it sucks. Well, then this isn't the game for you. Go play something else. Go find something that does exactly what you want. Was his thoughts, and I got to agree with him. Is I'll metaphorically, I used to know a bar owner who ran a really great bar, and he served really great drinks. And he used to get guys who'd come in trying to get a free drink by going, "Hey, this drink doesn't taste right." So he'd take the guy's drink and toss it down the sink. And the guy would be like, well, hey, I would have drank that if you would have just made me another one. He says, it cost me 50 cents to pour a drink. I toss it down the sink. I give the guy another one. If he doesn't like that one, I tell him to get the fuck out of my bar. Leave me alone, So basically, this is how things work. If you're not going to be satisfied with it, it's not what you're looking for, move on. That's all.
Yeah.
I got to agree with that, Very, very simple. If you don't like it, not your cup of tea, move on. Find something else.
Yes.
All sorts of games out there. I tell you what, I get more sales on games in my mailbox every day than I know what to do with. And it's like I'm tempted to buy them, but it's like, how am I going to play all these games?
1,001 games, all kinds of variety. Find what you want.
I mean, Fanatical makes it so tough. They want to give you 10 and 12 games for like $6 and $7. How do you not buy 12 games for $7? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But moving right along.
No, that's all the Chris stuff.
There
was a lot more talked about, but
there was a lot.
That's the big stuff.
More talked about, and the PvP is a whole nother topic I'm going to save for tomorrow because somebody started a thread yesterday that's like 6 pages long already, and there are all sorts of thoughts,
suggestions,
comments, suggestions. How about letting us lock the equipment we want to? How about letting us do this so that we don't have to lose and prepare to go out in the world? Excuse me. How about no? If you're going to be PvP, you prepare to travel with everything and you don't carry all the crap that you carry because that's what PvP is all about. Not being able to carry around all the stuff for your vendors and not risk losing it if you're flagged PvP. Sorry, it doesn't work that way.
It's PvP. It's called living dangerously.
That's right. And I also believe that, if you're PvP, you shouldn't be able to go use the standard, NPCs. You shouldn't be able to just walk into a town, flag PvP, and, walk up to a vendor and the vendor is going to treat you right. I think life should be tough on, PvP. So.
Well, that's the same where that vendors should also respond to your virtue. And if you have negative virtue, they should treat you differently.
Charisma.
And if your virtue is really high, they treat you another way. Some vendors that would be taking advantage of you. Others would be, hey, here, let me cut you a deal. For both ends of the spectrum, because not all vendors are as
are created equally.
Yeah. And that's where that includes one of the complaints about the things that you do in the game are supposed to affect the game play. That element of it affecting how vendors treat you, and how they respond to you. It's a lot of programming on the dialogue side, but it's also really good for player expectations, because then it becomes, you know what, if you're hunting certain types, you go to this one vendor because that's the vendor that gives them the best deal.
Indeed.
Yeah. And then it's like, you can end up with more I want to talk about PvP, but you end up with a much more fluid game system where it's like it's much more interactive. Because in order to find those price differences, you would actually have to go to all those different vendors.
Now, that's another topic that keeps coming up is people wanting a comprehensive list in game of vendors, again, that'll be something we'll table for tomorrow because personally, I'm right stuck in the middle. I like the idea, but I believe it'll take a lot of the wandering around out of the game, but at the same time, it's going to really screw with the economy because then everybody's got to have, the same price because as soon as you can search for prices, everybody's got to go ahead and there's going to be price wars on shit, and it makes it a little tougher for the economy to function with a reasonable profit to be made. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and it's like, where's the inclusion of the convenience fee?
Yes, absolutely. We use the inclusion of a convenience fee because we have places throughout the world.
Yes.
Now, Econdas is saying that you can use Lua for that vendor stuff. That is if he opens up that vendor data. He hasn't promised to open that up yet. He's promised to only open up stats and easy stuff in the beginning, so there's no guarantee he's going to open up that vendor data right off the bat. So I got to go with that. But if he does, then that will be available. But there's that pricing site out there where you got players going in and turning in screenshots, but they use that as a price guide, but when you've only got a couple hundred people participating out of thousands and thousands of people, you really can't get great numbers off that. I'm sorry. You just can't. But, yeah, it is an idea, but, again, it's one of them things we're going to table for tomorrow in the PvP stuff because I want to read through all 6 pages of this PvP thing because there's stuff there that's just funny as hell. Didn't get to any of the funny stuff that I had tabled for today, but we'll maybe get to that tomorrow.
It's all funny stuff, man.
It is all funny stuff. It is. Well, this was some of the funny stuff. Was just a couple of the things in this article because yes, we could do that. That's right. That doesn't mean he's going to turn it off. And again, we'll see. We'll see what Chris gets around to, what he actually does, and what he remembers about that. But meanwhile, moving on, time to talk about that app, Pay Some Bills. Tell you about the Shroud of the Avatar app available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. All your electronic devices. Well, most of your electronic devices. Some of the newer devices, unfortunately, I'm sorry, app hasn't been updated to support them and probably isn't going to ever be updated. So, looking for a new one.
Hasn't been updated in 3 years.
That's not true. I updated every month.
That's the last time you...
Yeah, no, see, it just because the version number that hasn't been updated, I can actually manipulate the stuff inside the app without updating the version number, if you didn't know that. How that happens... I was just being a smartass, because that's how long it's been since it's... Anyway, moving right along, you can listen to the radios, read the news, shop the marketplaces, hit us up in Discord, or check out what's going on the Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, brought to us by friends down here. Hey, Thursday's got some stuff on it.
Yeah, Tour to Thursday's got a lot. But that NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, as Laz said, is on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button, and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all of the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar, keyword public and Google, public, then email that information to Laz, and he'll get it hooked up, and then everybody can see what you put on that. And hopefully it's all Shroud related and not your lawyer's meeting. Email that stuff. Yeah, call Bob. Call. Yep. Prostate exam. Yep. Whatever. Oh, you're a genuine coffee slut there, Caffeine? Yeah. If you have a Google Public Calendar, email, or that's news@nbnn.info, or you can message him in Discord, or you can do something weird and whisper it to him in game. Yep. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. Then at 7 p.m. this evening is the 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock on Radio Free Britannia. Be prepared to have your ear holes probed because the nurse is in. It's a DJ Nurse Justin. She's going to be rocking the airwaves tonight. At 10 o'clock, Chaotic Country with Jirkith Rivenson between 10 and midnight. Also at 10 on Radio Free Britannia is the Weckard Room with Waz's Wad, and that is followed up by the Sarah and Andar show on WRFB.
WRFB.
And remember, those guys love PvP, and if you're able to kill them, they will give you gold during their show. So go find them, hunt them down. Yes.
You know what I never did? I never did open up that last giveaway. Guess I should do that sometime real soon.
I don't know. Maybe you should. What are you giving away?
All right, how about an obsidian potion reward? I know I spelled that wrong. And 10,000 gold coins courtesy of CC and CC's Bazaar. You all got just a couple minutes to get in on this one. My bad. So
I think it's kind of funny that you got obsidian. You got obsidian spelled correctly, but you completely blew potion.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It was close this time.
Extra P.
Yeah.
Extra P. But yes, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us on replays on YouTube and Twitch. If you got this far, click the subscribe, click the notify, click the follow buttons. You know all those buttons you need to push. And, of course, thank you all for your support. Got to give a shout-out to Onyx, last month's winner of our monthly giveaway. And Onyx took the 500 crowns. So you know what that means?
Oh, nipple clips. I mean, chip clips back in the pool?
Chip clips are back in the pool. We're going to keep the chip clips back in the pool. So those are in play again this month, folks.
Yeah.
The BMC wants you to check out Black Rock Cove. Go down to Black Rock and check out all the goods they've got available for crafting. Guild pricing means you'll pay the same price across the board for all those commodities that you're looking for. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us, 12s and 6s. Wolftom and Justin right here coming up. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday at 6 a.m. Every Saturday at 6 p.m. Of course, you got Wild Safari with Sister Love. Tonight, don't forget Nurse Justin and Sarah and Andar and all sorts of other stuff throughout the week. Shroudmusic.com. There's some new ABC files been uploaded recently, and I thank you folks for taking advantage of the site and checking it out, sharing your music, and you too can do the same out at shroudmusic.com. Torque.rocks. If you're looking for goods in game, Torque's got a new site for you to check out. Go click on Torque.rocks and see what he's got available for you to buy and get your goods on. Same thing goes with Cappius's wares. Cappius has got bills to pay. He's got to be able to Netflix and chill, so he's got those beetles available out in his store as well. He's got wood for your crafting needs and all sorts of other stuff, and that's on Shroud Marketplace at shroudmarketplace.com, where all your virtual vendable needs can be fulfilled. My favorite place, because I love making money while I sleep. And you, too, can become your own boss. ShroudMarketplace.com.
I know. You just have to go to ShroudMarketplace.com, click on that register button. And if you want to start selling your stuff, you click on vendor.
That's right.
I don't know about that. I mean, you've got to rack up a lot of sales to do that. But yeah, you could do it. Several people made several $1,000s this year. So it is good things that the vendors are taking advantage of. That vendor registration after
Good
you're
beer
registered
money.
as a vendor. Oh yeah, I know. Or you could be like caffeine and pay for your kids' braces.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean it's
Skeggy
all,
Media paying for those SodaCon trips.
Yeah. But anything and everything, shroudmarketplace.com, that's anything and everything that's game related. So as long as it's not a bannable offense, you can host it at Shroud Marketplace. That goes for accounts, that goes for game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services like some of our favorite services, from cheese sign writing to leveling services, all the way to a wedding service by that guy.
That's right. Weddings and more by me, because it's not just weddings. It's a whole lot more. But we're not going to go into all that because our time is up for today. You guys know the drill. If you're looking for goods, go check out shroudmarketplace.com. Going to give you all just the last chance to get in. Exclamation, I love free shit. Giving away an obsidian potion reward and 10,000 gold courtesy of CC and CC's Bazaar. Thank you very much for all that you do there, CC, for us. Gotta thank a few people for cheering today. Gotta thank Sean Paxlayer and Dirty Garden Gnome. Gotta thank Julian Penny for his resub. 18 months in a row, was that? 18 months? Let's see. 15 months in a row. 15 months. Thank you very much. All right. Gonna close this giveaway out. Gonna pick ourselves a winner. And Dark Blue Monkey, congratulations. Give me your in-game name. I don't believe I know yours off the top, but congratulations. You've won an Obsidian Potion reward, as well as 10,000 gold from CC and CC's Bazaar. We'll be back with more, some PvP discussion and other wild ramblings and musings tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.